Oh, indeed. It is race week. BAKU is up on us. We're about to get back into this. About to get back to this hot sauce. About to see these cars back on the grid. Practice is going to start very soon. Qualifying is going to be next. So you know this. Do not forget, be here live Saturday for the quali kickback, which is where we have a qualifying watch along live, comment section, live chat, be jumping. Everybody also, everything has been updated for the VIP tracking system. So everybody who definitely participated in the lives, in the premieres, who also will be here Sunday for the finale lap, post-race highlights. We talk shit. We have a good time. We go over all that. And there are 3 viewers currently right now that are on their way to be next up to be getting their VIP boxes. Remember, this is not a one box thing. Multiple people will receive these. I've also created another level of VIP that once you hit that level, which nobody has yet, they will be issued something else to show my appreciation. All right. So right now we have 3 viewers. I'm not going to say their names yet, but 3 viewers on their way. OK, pretty much just touching halfway. I'm pretty sure in the next few lives they'll reach it, and I'll be giving away another 3 VIP boxes, which is always exciting for me. Don't forget, we got the latest bubbly ready to pop for Mercedes to get their podiums, whether that be Lewis Hamilton or George Russell. This bottle will be popped, and I will be getting toasty on the live. No bullshit. Did it last time. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. This is kind of like pretty much a mixer, but I'm also going to send a big shout out to Aaron Donald for signing a stupid nice contract. Man, comes in at $65 million. Now, $65 million is the guaranteed money. That's guaranteed money of $65 million. Overall contract, something like $90 million plus. And I think right now, he exceeds the contract of his quarterback, Matt Stafford, and that's for the time being. We all know that usually quarterbacks get their money, but Aaron Donald is a critical key component in the Rams defense, and we all know this. Offense may win games and put up the points, but defense secures the win, all right? So don't forget about that. Let's get into this mixer. First up, we're going to talk about Red Bull. Helmut Marko is concerned about the weight of the RB18, not knowing right now if they're going to reach it. They're not going to reach it by Baku. Everybody's trying to get down to this 798 kilograms. Right now, they are speculating, and it's speculation. I haven't seen anything confirmed on it yet. And if it is out there, feel free to put it in the chat, because I know all the people looking for me to make mistakes, all the people that are very good and helpful here that put additional information in there without throwing stones. Appreciate you. So I know you all going to do your jobs. All right. But yes, suspected that Ferrari may have reached that weight minimum already. We don't really know, but that is the key goal, to try to get down there. I would go ahead and say that I think there are other things they need to be concerned about, like perhaps Max's history at Baku is not really that great. It's not really that good there, okay? 2017, DNF. 2018, DNF. 2019, finished 4th. We already know what's up with 2020. And 2021, DNF. So we got some DNFs, and we already got some DNFs to go with that this season already as it sits with their reliability situations. Last time they had issues with the DRS. But the biggest thing happening right now in Red Bull is the emerging championship contender, Sergio Perez. Checo is doing his thing, and I want to see if Red Bull is going to allow him the opportunity, the equal opportunity, if he keeps showing this progression and this pressure that he's putting on, to have the opportunity to be that number 1 driver this season. Or will they handicap him and then just give it to Max? Because we all know, and people will say this, we all know that these concepts happen where they have a number 1 driver. He's far ahead in points. And they're going to time, that number 2 driver might be ahead, but like, hey, we got to protect the bag. That's it. We know this has happened with Lewis Hamilton and Bottas. I'm going to say it because it's true, but I would like to see where Bottas has been within 3 points of Lewis Hamilton in the championship standings. 6 points. Just saying. Like, we know what happens, but it's been more of an egregious thing with Red Bull, definitely forcing Perez to give up that W to Max when he definitely, to me, earned it. And in Monaco, I was like going to see how they was going to try to finagle that, but I'm glad they didn't. Perez is on his way. Let's see what happens. Moving on to one of my, I would say, infamous teams, Haas. It's an American team. Supposedly it is. for real, factually. Not so much when it comes to the organization of drivers, but right now, Haas, Gunther finds himself being like a broken record, no matter if it's with Renault or it's with Haas, and that is, can you please not wreck the car? Please don't wreck it. I mean, literally, he has sat down and had meetings with drivers. Like, I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do, as long as you don't wreck the car, and please don't wreck into each other. Can we not do that? Can we not do that? And that's what's going on. I don't know what's going to quite happen. Mick Schumacher is he's separated 2 cars already. Like 2 cars have separated underneath his control. I'm very glad that he was okay and walked away from both of those incidents. The first one being like the worst one, where I would look pretty serious. This last one looked serious, but I'm just glad he walked away from it. Like right there, we knew like, okay, he's probably okay. But yeah, they got a situation. I don't know what, it's Haas. So Mick's like future there is probably secure. They're kind of like Williams in a way. They're not going to find themselves just, shit cannon drivers like almost most drivers will leave there. But we'll see what happens with that. Kevin's trying to hold it down. I don't know what his future is there, Haas. I think he's more like a elder statesman that might, hold on to a position until they can come up with something a little bit more wow factor. But I mean, Kevin's doing his thing. Given in perspective, like keeping it in perspective, I'm just saying he's leading the team the best he can. And then going to Alpine. Y'all, we got some beautiful news at Alpine. We got beautiful news, like record-breaking news, supposedly. It's supposed to be great. Alonso is sitting right now to break a record at Baku with exceeding a Schumacher record on top of that. Now, think about it. That's pretty big, right? He will, if he makes it, shows up and competes, he will be going to have the longest career in Formula One. Sounds like somebody else I know with like these records, the youngest, like nothing really attributed to like, just being great, but it is a record. It is there. Evidently, it's a stat they're keeping, and Alonso is welcome to it, and he'll have it, and he'll have it to himself for a while until somebody else comes along and breaks it. So, Alonso, congratulations on that, and I hope that works out for you. I hope that you're not a cop blocker in this next race by instruction or volunteering yourself to just cop block Lewis Hamilton and several other drivers on the grid, which I think there should be a penalty for that. Like, if a team is heard to give a driver an instruction to hold up another driver, not even in like to help your driver, there got to be something up with that. Like that can't be allowed to just keep sliding. But right now it is. Williams is getting fined $25,000 or $25,000 of my money. I don't know, if they're going 25,000 pounds, 25,000 euros, it's 25K in somebody's currency. And, that's not something that Williams would really be wanting to do right now with this cost cap going on. And it's really not, it's not as big of a deal as people might make it. And it is because you broke the rule. You didn't make a deadline. But since then, they've been on par. Now, I don't know if, or how this may play a role in their cost cap situation, given that Crash Tiffy is just loving the wreck up shit, and that's what he does. So I don't know, like, if you don't have Crash Tiffy, that 25K might not seem so big, but you have Crash Tiffy, so 25K is probably impacting in some way. I'm just saying, and I would think that they would be getting rid of Crash Tiffy. I'm trying to tell you, but money talks, and right now they're not like big championship contenders, so maybe they tolerate Crash Tiffy another season. Albon, I think, will be on his way out of there sooner than later. I don't know if they're going to try to re-sign him, but I don't think Albon is. If he knows there's something available, I think that he's not going to re-sign with Williams. And I'm going to tell you all this. Like, you all think that these contracts mean a lot. Contracts, especially by teams, owners in sports, is paper. And at any point in time, teams, owners, and sports can redo contracts to facilitate what they want. Now, as a driver and a player, not so much leverage there all the time in certain situations. So quit the bullshit with trying to tell me, oh, Carlos just got signed. Ferrari signed him. Oh, Sergio Perez just got extended. They signed him. It doesn't matter. If the team wants to redo something, they'll redo it. I don't think that's going to happen with Albon. I don't think Albon wants to re-sign with Williams if he has other options, and we'll see what happens. And even if they do re-sign him, what then will he have available, or what then will they come up on? It's a go for them. Like, to re-sign Albon, if he re-signs Williams, is a positive for them. It's not so much a positive for Albon. It's a home, it's a seat, but it is not a seat that he wants to really keeping if he has another option. So we'll see what opens up out there for Williams and Albon and Crash Tiffy. Now, Mercedes got some big time news too. Now, Lewis Hamilton is continuously growing as not a mega legend race Formula One star, but as a world-renowned and recognized, like, big, colossal person, okay? Like, I don't know if y'all saw that LaFerrari that he popped up with at Kevin Hart's birthday party. You know, you can't just go to the dealership and say, I want that Ferrari. Like, there are certain Ferraris that you have to either have acquired, you have to go through these checks. Like, certain Ferraris you can't just go buy. You have to pass a certain amount of checks. You have to meet a certain amount of requirements in order for Ferrari to allow you to purchase the damn car. They don't care if you got $5 million. If you don't own these other 5 Ferraris, you can't buy this one. So, yeah, you better go find them. So that, big shout out to Lewis Hamilton for that. Also, bigger shout out to him for crossing over, going into the movie mainstream, partnered up with Apple TV and Brad Pitt to make a Formula One movie. And this I am wanting to see. Now, I like the fact that Brad Pitt is there because Brad Pitt has some action experience, and I like Brad Pitt as an actor. I'm going to be heavily comparing this movie, if it ever really does come out, with Driven, because that is one of my favorite Formula One or racing movies. Rush, not so much, it's okay, but Driven is that iconic to me Formula One movie, newer era, action-packed with the actors. Now I want to see if this movie Lewis Hamilton comes out with, in partnership with Apple TV, Brad Pitt, and I believe the director from, what is that movie that just came out? Top Gun Maverick. I went to see it, had the shirt and everything. I want to say the director from that movie is going to be partnered up in this movie with Lewis Hamilton, which that in itself with Brad Pitt and the damn salary, the budget, I'm thinking that this should be pretty damn dope. So we'll see what happens. Now, as far as the car situation with Mercedes, we're still looking for some improvements, right? Monaco definitely wasn't a place to see that. Monaco must go. We could talk about that another day. A lot of people want to jump in here and say, only a newbie would say that. No, only somebody who likes watching racing would say that. Monaco is a historically nice, great jewel track, but it's not great for racing. It's not. So can it? Shut your ass. It's not about being new. It's about wanting to see a good ass race with some passing, overtaking, change up, all that. Monaco does not offer us that. So, whatever you want to try to say to discredit or disrespect me, go right ahead. You play your part, and I'm glad you do because you're a fan of mine, and I don't mind it. So keep hating. Do what you do. So with that being also said, Russell, I think he's doing good. I think he's coming to the team. I like the way he's come in. I like the way he conducts himself. I'm hoping that he continues to stay with Mercedes and will be the future for Mercedes, as Lewis Hamilton will be on his way out at some point in time. Like I said, there's no great player, athlete ever that is still today elite. It doesn't happen. Every great has hit the backside of their career and then starts to exit out. Lewis Hamilton is no different, but you have a bunch of fools and assholes out here and racists, and I'm going to say it, damn racists that don't like to see somebody look like Lewis Hamilton being the greatest of a sport, because that's what he is. So, you say what you want to say, but yeah, the man doing it. And we'll see how they do in Baku. We'll see how they got the car set up. I think this track will be a better opportunity to see if they actually have a good handle on the porpoising, as Baku does have some pretty legit straights. So we'll see what happens there. Going right down into McLaren. Ricky. Pow. It's like the shotgun. If you've never seen Boys in the Hood, you won't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Ricky. Man, McLaren might give you that deuce, man. I'm trying to tell you, like, deuce. They might give it to you, bro. Like, you've been underachieving lately, man. And I know you say you got tough, thick skin and all that, but I saw Drive to Survive, bro. You look like you needed a whole counseling session there with your 2 partners sitting on the curb. I thought, like, for you to be thick skinned, you was really kind of emotional right there. So I don't know if your skin is as thick as you say it is, but I do know this. I know you got to know your time, if you keep producing what you not producing, or how should I say it, if you keep this level of performance of lack of up, McLaren is not going to stick with Ricciardo. They are not Haas. They are not down. I'm going to even be, I can't say AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri is not quite there. They're not Williams and they're not Haas. So McLaren is up there. They're one of these teams that are looked up on to be a very competitive team. People look for that orange on the grid, and they expect to, at some point in time, see some damn achievements, especially after last season, seeing some promise going into 2022. And now it's been a little bit disappointing. And Lando has still been doing his thing. He's still growing as a driver, and we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Ricciardo, man, I think you on your way out of there, bro. Y'all might want to look for that. They might have a new driver next season. Wonder who it could be. We'll talk about that at a later date. Alfa Romeo, Bottas feeling at home. Bottas feeling himself, y'all. Bottas feeling like, yo, I'm in my own spot. I got my own place now. I get to open the door. I don't have to see Lewis Hamilton's picture on the wall, Lewis Hamilton's name on the recliner, Lewis Hamilton's name on the drinks. I mean, is this my motherfucking place? God damn it. Do I have my own place? Of course, Bottas. You got a room right over there. Bottas now has his own house. Alfa Romeo. Bottas has went in there, established himself. It's not only the elder, but the number one driver and the captain, the El Capitan. And he is that at Alfa Romeo. And you all can find that level of success in certain environments. Like here, I am El Capitan. That's me. That's my thing here. Bottas has found it at Alfa Romeo. He wasn't at Mercedes. Now he has it. Now, some things with Alfa Romeo that I'm looking to see is the rookie. The Chinese rookie, what's going on? We got to get him on track. To no fault of his own, some retirements that weren't his fault. I'm hoping to see him improve. I'm hoping to see him get the chance to improve on track and actually see what he can do. We haven't seen shit since that 10th spot finish, and that was it. Since then, it's been like, been downhill. So we'll go on to Aston Martin. Just like a mixer. We just going to mix it up. Aston Martin, we're not worried about Vettel's draws. We're not worried about that. What we are concerned about is, since this new released Red Bull clone has hit the track, will we see some improvements that make us say, that's a why and a good idea? Or are we going to say, yeah, that's what you get for copying shit, and you couldn't even get it right. You couldn't even copy good. I mean, what is it bad? When you can't copy good, that's bad, unless you copy somebody that was bad. And we know Red Bull's not bad. So we look to see some improvements from Aston Martin soon. Soon. Like, within the next 2-3 races, I look to see something promising. Like, damn, they clone that shit and they got a handle on it. So we'll see what happens. Now, I don't know how long Vettel is going to be there at Aston Martin. Either by his choice or their choice, not sure. But we will see what happens there. Ferrari, listen, I believe it was in Imola. That was Charles. Charles made a very hasty, rash mistake, cost himself several points, where if he did not at this point, he probably still would be the number one driver in the championship standings. Maybe. I'd have to go back and check the math and be very sure of that. But he lost a shit ton of points by pushing where he really did not have. He should have took the Prost approach. You get me? The Prost approach. Prost would analyze shit, and if he doesn't need to push into a mistake to have the results he's going to have, he's not going to do it. Not saying that's always fits everybody, but it makes a lot of sense when you're successful with it. Charles should have did that, and he didn't, and it cost him, and now it's costing him even more. And again, not by his fault, that the car failed him when he was out in Free Willy Land with no Captain Ahab in sight to win a race handsomely, and the car failed and he had to retire it. And that sucks. I know it sucks because there's nothing he could do about it, but I do admire the way he approached it and what he said about it. Showed his maturity as a driver and a person, okay? So Ferrari, y'all got to get this man a car that's not only reliable, but it needs to be fast. And supposedly you're at this weight minimum, and you need to get him something quick there. Now, the other part of Ferrari is we need to see if Sainz cannot be insane and wreck up shit because he done wrecked up a whole. I don't think Ferrari would sell him a LaFerrari right now because they would be concerned that it would just be one more Ferrari that would not be in circulation. If we sell Carlos this car, it's never going to exist again. It's going to be trash. Somebody will use the engine to make a drift car, and how does that look? Yeah, so can Sainz not drive so insane and be him? Try not to be your daddy. Be yourself. All right, because there's a lot of things you can't do that your daddy can do, especially when it comes to grass and surfaces like that. You need to be yourself, drive the best you can, and stay focused. Don't wreck up no more Ferraris. Please don't. I know Ferrari got the bag and they got the money, but there's a cost cap, and I don't know if Ferrari got the pull to just say, hey, raise the cost cap, because evidently Christian Horner don't. He tried it and tried to give his little babble, and I really didn't agree with it. I don't agree with raising the cost cap anyway. I think just keep it where it is. Teams have to find a way to facilitate and compete within that cost cap. I think that just adds to the challenge of the Formula One season. And last but not least, AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri, Yuki, you got to get your little man syndrome on hold, bro. Like, you be cussing out your engineers and your people and shit, and you ain't doing that great, bro. People tolerate things from people like that, like when they assholes, because they so great. Like, damn, this dude an asshole, but he winning. He winning, man. Like, damn, this dude just cussed me out. But, man, did you see what he did in that car? That's not you, Yuki. That ain't you. So, no, that's not you, bro. And Gasly, I know you cry yourself to sleep at night. Because you are not going back to Red Bull, bro. Red Bull just said, are you serious? We broke up with you, Gasly. We're never coming back. They said, I mean, I knew when Sergio got that extension, he got that contract extension. I know Perez was like, yes. I know Gasly was like, no, Monica. It was not going to happen. Gasly, the door is shut. They put your ass. Now, you're not even in the doghouse, bro. You're not even in the yard. Like, you got to find other opportunities somewhere else. I think AlphaTauri is going to be your home from here on out, unless, like, maybe Alpine, if they don't want. I mean, and that's if Piastri don't get that seat because somebody else picks him up, because I could not understand if Alonso is no longer at Alpine, why Piastri doesn't get an opportunity. That shit would be crazy to me. So unless somebody else picks Piastri up before Alonso dips, that's the only opportunity for you. Vettel leaves, and maybe they feel like, but I don't think they see you paired up with Stroll as a good thing, so I don't even see you there. You go to McLaren, do they see you good with Lando? I don't know. If they take personalities into consideration, maybe not. If they don't, maybe so. Other than that, I mean, you got Haas and Williams will be looking for some drivers too. So you definitely got a shot there. Matter of fact, if you quit now, I'm pretty sure Williams will hire you over Crash Tiffy. Go for it, Gasly. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm looking forward to the quality kickback. Watch with you all. We about to turn right back up. I know it's been a week. I know the weeks are rough for y'all, like with no race, no practice to look forward to, no qualification to look forward to, no like finale lap to look forward to. Thank you very much. But it's coming back. We might be popping bubbly. Hey, man, I'm looking forward to popping this. I mean, listen, we're going to change up some things, though, because last time y'all almost got me drunk as hell on the show. So this time, if you want me to take a drink, just because you want me to take a drink, I'm probably going to have to say you're going to have to do the champagne bottle in a super chat, and I'll take a drink. Because last time, y'all got me down. Y'all almost got me twisted, like, for real. But I'm up out of here. All you haters, all you naysayers, hey, you got a place here too, but all the people that support the channel, share the channel, give feedback, objective, whether it's criticism or not, I take that well too. I really appreciate you all for all the love, the respect, the objectiveness, the criticisms, and helping me build this channel by inviting other people here. So you know what I always say, right? Just build it. Peace. Thanks for tuning in and watching another video here at Wolfpack Performance. Check out some of my other content on Formula One issues, our topics, and our DIY products on how to customize your vehicle. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.